I'll record you. I'll make a video about it later. If it works. No guarantees. I catch myself in videos talking over people and I don't realize that I'm doing it, and I'm embarrassed when I get to the footage later. I straight up just stepped on their conversation and didn't even hear them speaking. I don't usually put more than that for just an evening flight. It'll get you to sunset. Yeah, I usually put it on, knock out some priming strokes on the way out there as I'm walking, fire it up, and if it cranks, I just make sure it's warm. You can clip in if it's running once you're like really seasoned at clipping in, but I would probably clip in, then crank it, then acquire the controls there at the end, if for orders operations, because I really want to kill it and drop the throttle and clip in with just my hands. Even if it's running, I'll take the throttle off my hand and let it hang next to me while my engine's idling, while I grab the risers, because it's safer to have it hanging than to accidentally squeeze it or get tangled with it or something. If you're clipping in, it suck a line up. That would be a terrible thing. As soon as I reach the help, it's going to do it, right? That's it. Zero wind condition, caution. I don't want you to be intimidated by it. It's doable. But again, you got no room for delay. You got to hit it and get some few steps in before you can start doing anything else. If you try to do something else first, it doesn't work super great. But you're feeling it good, man. Just do what you've been doing. Don't overthink it. I'll talk and make you nervous. I'm an idiot sometimes. Oh, wow. Gonna be so fun. Click and click, then throttle, then start it, then brakes, then A's, then, well, maybe we'll have a breeze by then, I see it kind of kicking out a little bit. Sun went away and everything got super calm. Yeah, once you get it rumbling, that motor idle for 30 seconds without any sort of issue, and then you just clear it again real quick before you initiate. This is where you want to find the end of the lines though. Come forward, pull them tight and square, and feel which one gets tight, and then you're moving your wing, so you're pulling too hard. When you got to the end, your wing went and folded. I'm gonna go set it back up. But when you go now, it'll close on the front. You'll have a horseshoe inflation. So whenever you feel for the end of those lines, it's like a minnow on a string, like you're gonna catch a little fish. You're just feeling for the nibble, right there, and then back up, and you don't want to go past that nibble point. That's the end of your line. And so you're just using it as a measuring device to get square on the wing, tactily without looking. You can turn your head, but don't twist your hips. If you're going to spin around to check something, just turn and look at your risers in your hand. When your wing comes up, you can glance over to the side. Watch it coming up. All right. Hit it nice and square. Oh, beautiful. Hit it. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Push it, push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. Stop. You waited too long. I had to say it 3 or 4 times. If I can get it out 3 times, it's too late. You loitered. But you boarded. Good. Those boarded launches are amazing learning tools. I'm going to reset you. Just back up a few steps. Build you another pocket. Oh, drop the toggle. Ding, 10 points. 10 points, dropping the toggle. Yeah, just breathe, move easy. You gotta, each attempt's gonna take a physical whack out of you. If you get too winded and tired, your brain starts choking, start making terrible decisions about what's the next move is. I want you to hit the power though. When soon as you take a step, you need it, hit it. You're gonna pop the wing up in 2 steps. Have the propeller turning when that happens, and it'll plane out a lot easier. You ready? Clear. Oh, there it is. All right, now refine the center without moving it, right there. And then look ahead, that's your target. I don't feel much wind. Get into it quick. Like now, and lean back. Push, push, push. And then feel the brakes, that's it, and run it out. That's slow wind launch, man. Again, it's difficult, but now you want to turn away from the trees and kind of come back out over to the runway side. Get your room. You got to build your bell out now. You're looking for it. Once you get high enough, it's no big factor. What you think? So I'm gonna gear up and look at that for just a second, and then I'll be right with you. Let's get my feet out of the lines, tangled up. Clip. Damn, I wrecked my layout because my lines was tangled up. Ain't that hilarious? You want to see what a pro does? Watch this lazy man trick right here. Whoop. Woo, shitty layout. I'm gonna take it down. And here we go. Yeah, I can see rain over there. Do you see that? Or maybe it's just fog, or I don't know. I'm gonna check the radar, see if anything developed. That may be the gust front off the storms. We should probably go back and land. But we don't have to rush. That's the thing. It's not like an emergency situation. But if I look over there, I can't see but just a couple of miles, right? But if I look south, if I look any other direction, I can see a long way. So that tells me that's probably precipitation or, the compression, the front of the outflow boundary. Storms to the north a bit, but that may be the wind. Yeah, shoot a couple approaches at the bag. So you got to judge your wind. They're pretty light down there. That means you're going to get, even if you're in some wind up here, you're going to go through the turbulence, and then that glide's going to stretch out a bit. So people tend to overshoot on a lighter night. Looks like you went pretty far left, yeah? What was that about? Oh, no, you got to try to aim for the bag. Like you're way off course to the left. See, I'm doing the approach here straight in line. I got my line locked in. A little bit of flare, add some power. I probably could have hit it. All right, you try another one. I'm just going to come in on your heels. Focus on doing a left turn exit, okay? You don't want to turn all the way around. That's too tight of a spot over there. Left gives you a wide open landing option. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're not too high. Let's see where it would have gone. And then power up. You would have just overshot it. That's beautiful. You want to turn as soon as you start climbing. You don't want to go close slow because the winds are coming from that way. All right, now you come over here and follow me in on one. All right, so I don't want to go toward, I'm high enough I can hit it no problem. So I'm looking for air traffic first. I see I'm clear, and now I'm going to do my first turn to the left. I'm still high. I don't want to go toward the field. I want to burn some altitude right here. But I can start leaning toward the field, right? Yeah. I'm going to lean toward the field, a touch of right brake, and there's my line. There's my line. I'm locked in. Let's see where that would have put me. Little bit short, but not bad. Look here. I would have touched, 30 feet short. Power up, left turn, start to climb this way. Look, I got a bell out right here. I try to do weight shift only turns when I'm on an approach. If I'm aiming good, I'm aiming from way back here. I could go deep brakes and burn some altitude like this, and then I could raise them up and get my speed back. But that's going to put me a little short. Well, maybe. I don't know. This looks pretty good. Short. I feel it going down. Whoop. I didn't have the throttle in my fingers. That's all right, though. You had a good spot. That's a good spot. Let's see here. That was pretty good right there. Woo! Why don't you come in a little more from the north then? If you want to go left, check out this line. I'm fixing to take a line. In fact, I may land it. Look here, I'm going to start over the mud puddle right here. And when I get over the mud puddle, I'm going to come off the power, out of the seat, aiming at the bag. A little flare. I would have been short. I'm going to come in on your left beside you, but I'm going to leave you plenty of room. Just be aware. But you do what you need to do. I'll stay out of your way. No, you just keep flying. This is amazing. Yeah, we got fuel, dude. That's all right. That's why we practice. Shoot you an approach from up there. Just come off the power, and then that'll give you more time to glide and look at your turns. I can see that I'm a little high, so I'm gonna do a little turn. Just a little turn to the right, just keep from coming over the target. And then I'm gonna turn back toward it. And now I'm gonna get fast again and look at it. Now it looks better. Possibly little short. Yeah, exact same. 30 feet. All right, that's my margin. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go down there and land, and then if you want to practice landings, it's not really a touch and go opportunities. It'll be just like landing and then take back off. But I'll reset you and stuff, or I'll check the radar again, dude. If you want it, take it. Just reach your feet down, feel for the ground, kill your motor. Not too bad. You kind of stuff the hill a little bit. And that's why we landed over there, because the hill's shallower, so it's less of a factor. what do you call it? Magic carpet ride. Hey, look, just take your motor off and drop it. We'll drive a truck to it and pick it up. That's what I'm going to do. Pro tip. If it's easily drivable, just you don't have to lug it, right? Well, maybe we recorded that. Nice work, Joseph. Might put you on the YouTubes. All right, then. See you on the next one. Much love. Kyle out.